Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm going every other week, I think now. This is way too much going on in life. It's nuts. The world is getting crazier and crazier. I can't even keep up anymore. I mean, what is going on here? I was watching an interview the other day, and some unidentified person, I mean unidentified, I'm sure you can read between the lines, said that they can no longer handle the emotional violence of being misgendered or mispronounced. Emotional violence. This person then went on to compare it to a United States veteran with PTSD. What is wrong with these people? Are they really comparing them going out looking to be mortally offended than a veteran who volunteered to serve our country and is struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder simply because their feelings were hurt? Don't let their confusion and their mental illness throw everything off. I mean, I can't even imagine that. The insult to people who actually have PTSD. The insult to people who are actually emotionally abused. Emotional violence is now a new made-up term when you hurt somebody's feelings. I mean, I kid you not, as I'm drinking my White Claw mango. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, I know the Super Bowl was a couple weeks ago. So after the Super Bowl, all kinds of articles. Apparently, some folk did not get up and stand for the Black National Anthem. First of all, I don't know what a Black Nation is. I mean, I'm just saying, I said it many a times, it's a great little hymn, you want to have it, that's fantastic, everybody loved to sing it, chant along. I've got nothing against the song. I want to be clear for everybody, nothing against the song. But people were ridiculed for not standing up for the Black National Anthem. But the same people who ridiculed applaud when you don't stand up for the American national anthem, the national anthem of our country. If you don't stand up and you take a knee and you don't feel like getting involved, you are applauded. You are a hero. You are brave. What is wrong with this country? And you can't bring up anything else. You can't say, hey, listen, we're one nation. Because as soon as you say we're one nation, you're a racist. A virulent, angry, mean racist. In my case, they got angry right. Well, part of the time. It really is. It really is. Oh, tax season is approaching, so Ukraine and all these illegal immigrants really need your money, so you better start paying on time. But once again, going back to what's going on in this country, everybody's confused. A friend of mine that I know, and I know her pretty well, I've known her for years, she recently come out and said, Angry Mac, I have a girlfriend, I'm gay. And I said, hey, good for you. I said, well, what happened here? She started laughing. She goes, what do you mean? I said, you've been bragging about your body count for the last 30 years. How many mistakes did it take to figure it out? I don't know. Maybe she's watching too many TikTok videos. Hey, good for her. Let everybody live their own happy life. I'm very happy for her. If this turns out to be her life, it is something that I would have never bet on in a million years. Lots of mistakes to figure out what the right answer was for her. I gotta tell you. A wonderful person, though. Absolutely fantastic human being. I would trust her with my children, my dogs. She can take my wife if she wants her. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just hanging around. She can't really take my wife. That was a joke. So I hadn't forgotten about Joe Biden. He gave a speech the other day, and he started out by saying, listen, today's a very important day. Now, I don't know who he was talking about, but he looked up and he pointed to a picture, and I didn't see the picture. And he goes, this man right here, he once said, I told you, yeah? But go ahead, tell me. Joe's just fine. Joe's just fine. No problem there. No problem there. Don't tell me it's the stuttering, because it's not. It was not a disfluency. It was Alzheimer's. It was dementia. It was an old person being old. That's it. His mental facilities aren't improving. You do not hit 75, 80 years old and become sharper mentally. It actually works on the decline, but that's the science that nobody wants to talk about. I don't care if you want to tell me about Trump. His declines also. You ever listen to him talk these days? He's losing his mind also. We need some young, bright minds here, and I've said it over and over and over. The two-party system has failed us and is leading us down a terrible road as a nation. We need some smart, young, good minds in there, really to listen to each other and talk to each other. Our politics and our country is too divided and really too bitter at everybody. It's one for another, always looking to get the other person, never looking to work together. It really is. It sounds like the squirrels around here. They're never looking to work together unless it's driving Dad crazy. A vein coming out of here talking about the squirrels. Walked the squirrel up the other day. He had to go in a vendor. He says, when is this going to end? When is this going to end? You got to get up every morning, kid. That's just how life works. You don't want it to end, believe me. But closer to home, Governor Hochul. She told, everybody heard this, Trump lost $1 zillion. Apparently he committed this great fraud where he overvalued his property. He got a loan. He paid the loan back early, paid the interest. Nobody was hurt. Nobody lost a single penny. But now the guy's like $500 million in fines because he committed fraud. To who? Who was the victim? There's no victim here. He paid the money back early. But that's not the point. Governor Hochul said, businessman, I don't want you to worry about it if this is you, because what happened to Trump is not going to happen to you. But please, once again, tell me how this is not political. Tell me how this is not political, run by an attorney general who ran her campaign on one of the things that she was going to do. She was going to get Trump. That is how she partly got elected. She promised the people of New York she would get Trump. But now she said, oh, not political. No, not political at all. She didn't run on saying she was going to give everybody a bushel of apples. She said she was getting Trump. She got him. I mean, this is incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. They compared Trump to the guy Putin was running against, Navalny, and I told you I wanted him in a death pool. I told you I knew it was going to happen soon. I would have won it this month. If he was in a death pool, it would have been me. The guy died of mysterious causes in jail. I'll tell you, ain't no mystery. The cause of death, his name is Putin. I mean, really, there's no mystery. No mystery. But yet, we're a democracy over here. We have to spread our democracy everywhere because we have the best government in the world. Unless you're living it here every day, because it's not the best government in the world. It really isn't. Let me rewind a little bit to the AG again. AG Letitia James, Lieutenant James, I think that's her name. A woman of color, a black woman. She got to her position. She earned it. She won the election on getting Trump. So there was a shooting here on Long Island where a white officer was stabbed 5 times. Shot the guy who stabbed him, and the guy died. So now she's opened up an investigation to see if it was a justified shooting. Guess what the color of the guy that was shot was? The victim. The victim wasn't the police officer who was stabbed 4 times and released from the hospital. This investigation should last about 30 seconds. Officer, can you show me the wounds? Doctor, was he stabbed? Yes. That's it. That's it. What was? It is a plausible solution. Somebody comes at you with a knife and you have a gun. You shoot them, especially you're a police officer. I'm sorry. Don't know what else happened. The guy stabbed the policeman first. The policeman shot back. Man is dead. Don't care what color you are. It should make no difference. You can't stab policemen regardless of your race, color, gender, creed, religious convictions, and just be like, oh, can't shoot me. Can't happen. This is nonsense. There should be no investigation. Oh, the investigation lasts about 30 seconds. A couple of new studies occurred the last week. First study was, and this is a complete surprise to me, drinking too much red wine causes headaches. You think? You could have just come over here like a random day and said, Mac, here's a couple of bottles. Let's see how you feel in an hour or so or in the morning. Yeah, it causes headaches. I got a great news flash for you. You drink too much of any alcohol, it causes headaches. Who are these people conducting surveys? Once again, don't know, but somebody's getting paid for this. Can somebody call me and pay me for conducting surveys for the most obvious answers ever? But the other one was interesting. Another survey says that now teens are drinking and doing drugs to address stress. I have to tell you something, so are a lot of adults. But I digress. Back in my day, whatever happened to just drinking and doing drugs for fun, chilling out, having a great time with your friends? Why do they need to do it for stress? It's just part of growing up. Once again, there needs to be another label because there's some other agenda here. These kids, you could be the majority of the kids, they're drinking and doing drugs because they're experimenting. It's part of growing up. Yeah, but it's stress now. It's COVID, and it's, they're very fragile, very fragile. We have to really watch them, which leads me into the next belief right here. The big topic of the day, everybody's talking of mindfulness. Mindfulness. We have to know what's on somebody else's mind. We have to be careful with what we say and how we act because we don't want to disturb anybody else. We wouldn't want to offend or make somebody feel bad. How about this? You know what mindfulness should be? Mind your own damn business. You mind your own damn business. Things usually work out for the better. Just mind your business. Mindfulness. Listen, I'm sorry that if you are offended for something I say, that is generally not what I'm trying to do. But I'm not apologizing because you were offended because I misgendered you. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for apologizing for not apologizing. Serenity now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, news in the market, I don't know what's going to be on Amazon. The Trump sneakers. Trump is apparently selling his sneakers to raise money. I mean, what's next? Kamala knee pads? A Biden translator? I mean, really, where are we going with all these things? If you're buying it, good for you. Now, here's some interesting advice that goes back to what I was just talking about. Dear Angry Mac, someone I'm close to recently had a major relationship disagreement with their partner. They only disclosed this agreement to me after it was resolved. Because, you should be kept in a loop at every moment. What are you? I don't know. The advice person that you should know at every step of the way, every problem these your friends have? Get over yourself. You're not that important. So, I have some questions as to whether I agreed or disagree with the resolution. Did they tell me about the resolution that was correct? Or was the disagreement more than they're telling me? I have a lot of questions, and should I weigh in? No, you dummy, you shouldn't weigh in. Mind your business. Be mindful of what the other people tell you. Go have a drink, get over your bad self, and be done with it. Mind your business. Mind your business. Nobody's asking you to weigh in. He or she probably felt bad and just wanted to get it off their chest and vent. But you take it to yourself to be Angry Mac advice. Shut your mouth. Take him out for a drink. Maybe take him out for dinner and just listen. You don't have to talk back. You know what you could do? Just listen, because sometimes it is the best thing you could possibly do. Buy him lunch. Get him a nice bottle of something. It's really simple. Now listen. Find the person you love. The most powerful words in any language are I love you. Please subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. Tell your friends. But cheers, everybody. Tomorrow's no guarantee.